Right, okay, so what exactly is this, V?
This is a way to push the boundaries of human knowledge.
Yeah, but what, I mean, what's it from? A perception of gamers study, but where's it from? Like, who's it for? What's the purpose?
Jesus Christ, all the academias look the same in the West, so I really can't tell.
Okay, but it's
Oh,
from a university somewhere, right?
yeah, to figure out how gamers think about other gamers and how they think about society.
Oh, fucking hell. Okay,
It's
right.
important.
Well, let's continue.
It's asking you for
Consent
consent.
agreement. Oh,
Yeah.
fuck.
Do you consent?
This. Oh my fucking god, that's stupid. Yeah,
No? Don't
that.
let the survey
Yeah,
rape you,
no,
mate.
I'm not. I don't want the survey to rape me. I mean, I'm feeling rather violated as we are. So where's the no? No, no, I do not.
No,
Of
no, no,
course,
don't, 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 don't. You can't take it again. You
no, no.
can't, I did that.
I'm joking. I'm joking. Of course, I'm going to consent to participate in the survey if I'm picking up the survey to participate in the survey.
Hold on,
Idiots.
before you do that, scroll back off because I want you to read something which I couldn't
Oh,
stop off.
too late. I've gone past it.
Okay, they warn you, it's a disclaimer, right?
Yeah.
That you might suffer mild discomfort while taking this. You might feel bored, okay, but not as bored as you would imagine, just like an average day type of bored.
To be fair, I do find boredom as a mild discomfort. So I mean, they're
It
right.
is.
But anyway,
One thing, because this is important,
go
right?
on.
The author allows you to stop doing the survey at any point if you feel like
Oh,
it.
that's really considerate. I'm so
It
glad
is.
they said, because otherwise I would have gone through even if it meant my own death. Right? Please indicate how much you agree or disagree with the statement below using the following scale. Being a gamer is a important reflection of who I am. Important? I mean, it is. I just happen to play video games a lot, and you're like, right. It's an interesting thing. Like, what is a gamer, right? Because obviously they're constantly trying to expand the definition of gamer. And I think of it as I always thought of it as someone who like buys into the premise of the game. So you go into the game and you say, right, okay. So if you're playing like Call of Duty, right, I'm a dude with a gun. These are the parameters of the game. Everyone's playing within these parameters. So now it's a competition between me and someone else to win against each other on what is effectively like a level playing field. So now it's just skill based. There, now we all understand the rules and we all consent to the rules. Now this is a test of skill, and that's the point. It's a challenge. That and that kind of attitude towards like for single player games, completing the game, beating the game, and stuff like that. I always saw it as someone who challenged themselves with video games. I didn't see it as the filthy casuals who just play fucking like Minesweeper or whatever they have on their phones. I don't even Candy Crush. I don't think I've played a single fucking game on a phone ever, and I would
Someone
not
who
want to start.
makes time for games rather than someone who finds time for games, you mean?
Yeah, that's probably
Like,
a good way. That's probably a nicer, more concise way of saying it. I mean, that was just my opinion of what that's how my conception of it is.
it's like a question. It's like, do you find yourself to be a book reader? I mean,
Yeah.
there are the people who like occasionally read a book, but they wouldn't call themselves like book readers.
No, no.
And then there are
Yeah.
people who can't put the book down. You know,
Yeah. I guess I somewhat agree. To a certain extent, it's something I do take pride in. Is the fact that if I'm playing a game, you put effort in, and if you're playing against someone else, and if it's something you're doing. I mean, don't get me wrong, it's not very important. It's yeah, you a gamer. It's like, well, yeah, I mean, I do make time for games. I focus, when I'm playing them and stuff, most of the time anyway. But it's not
yeah.
like if they're like, right, okay, we're gonna shoot your dog if you don't stop calling yourself a gamer. I'll just stop calling myself a gamer.
You're not like a professional gamer, basically,
No,
where
no, it's
you're
not
like,
particularly important. So I guess neither agree nor disagree. Really, it's not really very important at all. Spend how many hours and minutes playing video games every week? Fuck, I'm gonna have to check my Steam library.
yeah, and how many minutes? I hope you timed yourself. I hope
Yeah,
you have a stopwatch at ready.
yeah. I'm just gonna round it off to hours. I don't know. I can't. I would probably say between 5 and 7. So I'll just say 7. I don't think I play
A
very much still.
week?
Yeah, mate, I don't get to play very many video games at all these days.
Jesus Christ. I
No,
pity you.
no, I'll go 10, maybe 10 hours a week.
Okay.
But even then,
And 10 minutes. And 10 minutes.
well, no, I don't even think it's that. I do things about 7 or 8. If I get to play an hour a day, that's a lot, man. So Maybe. I'll put 10 minutes on just so they've got something in that field, because I know how these forms work. But they'd probably be fine, but fuck it.
Medieval Total War.
Yeah, just the total war.
Oh my god, I'm such a fanboy! I knew it! Oh,
Yeah, but they are my
I get
favorite
points for
fucking
this?
games.
Do
I
I
love
get...
these games.
Yeah, I know. Do I get points for knowing?
No.
Oh, goddamn.
You get my scorn. We're interested in learning more about people's thoughts about women in the video game community. Oh, fucking here we go. Please share thoughts or feelings you may have about the role of women in the video game community. There are no women.
No, treat it seriously.
Women.
Treat it seriously.
Only gamers. Being a woman is irrelevant.
What I said was...
a gamer is relevant. This is you and your identity. Politics talking. Stop asking this question and people will stop caring about gender issues.
Yeah, but then their job will become irrelevant.
Yes.
They don't like... No. They did 4 years of gender studies. They have to pay the loans. You know what I think the role of women in video games...
I just left note it might be worth retraining in a STEM field.
You know what I think the role of women in video games are?
Go on.
To play video games.
That's heroic. Virtue signaled. Well done. As you may know, people can create bots to complete online surveys using random responses. Below, fucking should you have asked me this first?
To engage with the bot a bit.
But, yeah, exactly. Yeah, waste the bot's time for a bit. Below a few simple questions, just make sure you're not a computer. Oh, okay, please correct the correct answers. Oh, yeah, I guess the sky is blue. There are 24 hours in a day.
See, there aren't 24 hours. There are 23, 59 minutes, and some seconds. This is why once every 4 years we get an extra day.
Okay, yeah, it's a trap. I get it. We're all members of different social groups or different social categories. Oh, fucking hell, yes. That's none of your business. Just fuck off. Some such social groups or categories pertain to gender, race, religion, ethnicity, and sociological class. Yes, they do. We would like you to consider your membership as a gamer and respond to the following statements on the basis of how you feel about your gamer membership. There are no right or wrong answers to any of these statements. We are interested in your honest reactions and opinions. Please read each statement carefully and respond using the following scale. Okay. So
feelings. What are your feelings?
Well, I mean, I can tell them about my feelings.
Let's talk about your feelings.
My feelings are often really aggressive, which is... I feel aggressively about things. I don't like that. So shut up and fuck off. Female gamers compromise the public perception of gamers. The fuck you on about? Fuck off. The fuck does that even mean?
I don't know.
No, hang on. Okay, no, what they're saying is actually true, right? If they think the public perception of gamers is their fat white neckbeards in their mum's basements, right? And so men, young men. And if the public's perception of gamers is, if that's what it is, and then it turns out that, like, there are loads of female gamers, and they're just completely normal, and it's actually not like that, then yeah, it will compromise the public's perception of what a gamer is. I mean, that's true, but it's just so fucking irrelevant to anything about being a gamer. It's embarrassing that they'd ask.
I think it's a different question.
No, really, because it sounds really like sort of like a Christian question. Like, do you think that Satan has an influence on gaming? You'd just be like, what? What fucking stupid question is
I think the question is like, when you hear the word gamer, do you think of the person as a man or a woman?
Well, yeah, that's.
I think that's the question. It's like, what is your subconscious bias on it?
What they're asking is, will it do damage to the stereotype of a gamer? And female gamers, they don't fit the stereotype of a gamer, so it would damage their perception of what a gamer is if they don't fit the stereotype. It'll end up unwinding the stereotype. So, I mean, that is true, but I don't know if they understand why it's true. So, I mean, if to give them the result that they can actually work with, maybe I should be saying, no, that doesn't affect but I'm saying what I feel it should be. Whether it doesn't, I mean, it probably does, actually. I think I'm going to go agree.
The stereotype of low expectations when it comes to feminist academia.
Yes, actually, completely. They should really have got a degree in something that's actually a discipline, a scientific discipline. Okay,
Well,
so
social studies, social science is not a scientific discipline.
no,
Okay,
feminism is not a scientific discipline. The social sciences undoubtedly have scientific merit in certain cases, but like for actual social scientists, absolutely. But for stuff like feminism, SJWism, and stuff like this, they've got nothing. They're full of shit.
Christy
Completely full of
Winters
shit.
is full of shit.
No, but she's
Okay,
not. She's not an SJW academic, right? Lehman actually went and looked up a bunch of her papers, and he was like, "Well, they're actually quite legit because they're on political science. They're not on feminism." Right.
Okay,
So
let's go to the
yeah,
next
my
one.
willingness to identify as a gamer is diminished in the presence of female gamers. No. Fucking.
Just give them the honest answer, mate.
Why would? Yeah, but it's again another one of those things. How do you think Satan is affecting the video game industry? What? You know? Do you-
Honestly, replace female gamers with Jews, and the survey becomes much more funny and entertaining.
becomes a lot more alt-right, doesn't it?
Yeah. Remember, alt-right has nothing to do with SJWs. It's
Yeah,
just
yeah.
points.
Yeah, it's just a coincidence. I feel good about being a gamer, regardless of the number of female gamers there are. Yeah, what the fuck is this? Again, I feel good about being a gamer, even though the game isn't about Jesus. That's what they're saying.
Well, see, the question is, if there wouldn't be any female gamers, you'd probably feel like a faggot, wouldn't you?
No, I wouldn't care.
You wouldn't feel like a faggot. It's like
Why
you're
would I
the
feel
only
like
one
a
in the room.
faggot?
Okay.
Look, dude, I wouldn't care if the room was literally all women and me, as long as we're all sat down and like
Oh, we're
playing.
going to get to that question. Spoilers.
Are we?
Are we?
Oh,
Yeah.
fucking all right. Okay, I feel good about being a gamer regardless of the number of female gamers there are. Yes, I do. I would like to see female gamers respected and protected by the gaming industry and community. No, I don't want to see that.
Misogynist.
I know, exactly. I just want them treated like they treat the men. I just want everyone just treated the same. I just know you can, and then anything beyond that is your own personal issue that you have to deal with. Everyone's getting the same treatment, and we're all dealing with it. And if it's unfair treatment, then we will all complain because we'll all be treated unfairly. If it's not that we're all being treated unfairly, and it's just a small portion who feel that we're being treated unfairly, that's on them because that's their fucking feelings, and it's not like indicative of the majority opinion. Therefore, and they're being treated the same as everyone else. Therefore, there's no other fucking answer. No, you don't
Death
get
is
to
the
treat it.
sentence.
Yeah, exactly. Death is the sentence. That's what it is.
It's very sexist, misogynist. Honestly, if you keep it up, 10 years from now, someone is going to dig this shit, and you're going to find yourself at the little podium Milo was standing yesterday. I'm
fucking
sorry
hope
for the
so.
way I thought about women.
Oh, no, dude. Oh, the fuck I would apologise for this. I would be spitting fire and brimstone as the last living egalitarian. Dinosaur of the time when people would actually be treated the same, and that was called equality. Fucking... I fear that the gaming community is not tolerant enough of female gamers. Strongly disagree. It is the...
You think it's overly tolerant?
I think a bunch of SJWs are overly tolerant. But the majority of gaming community... No one cares, man. At least not in the circles I'm in.
No, I think people do care. I think when a member of the opposite sex meets someone else of the opposite sex that enjoys the same things and shares the same hobbies.
Oh, yeah, but what I mean is it's not like they don't get persecuted, for fuck's sake. In fact, they get cloistered. They get protected, man. Everyone gives them free shit. This is the thing that they don't seem to understand. If you log in and say you're a female gamer, people will just give you things.
Oh, yeah. No, I've seen this in Battlefield. It's like a girl asked for ammunition, and from everywhere people were throwing ammo at her.
A friend of mine, like a few years back, it popped up on my Facebook feed that he'd randomly changed his picture to this ultra hot, like, 19-year-old girl with, like, this jet blue hair, like, really bright blue hair. And I was just like, Adam, what the fuck are you doing? He's like, oh, I use my Facebook logo for a profile when I log into online poker tournaments, and people just give me free money.
Oh my god, that's... Oh.
I'm not even joking. And it's just
I know.
I was just like, holy shit, okay. You know,
I live in the real world, unlike these people who live in ideological la la land.
This guy's just like, well, I'm just going to take advantage of it. I was like, fucking... I mean, well, I guess if they're stupid enough to just give someone money just because they've got an attractive woman avatar on the internet, then maybe they're getting something out of that anyway. You know, maybe they feel like a white knight or something. Who knows? You know, maybe that's, you know, they feel like they've done a good service or something. Fuck knows. But like,
yeah, you're living now the Eastern European concept. If someone is worthy of getting conned and you don't con them, someone else will. So it's a pity if you don't.
But yeah, okay, maybe I should roll that back. But seriously though, that's fucking. It's just like, look, you're a fucking idiot if you're gonna do that. That's just stupidity, right? So it's clear that the welfare of video gaming community is threatened by female gamers. What? The fuck you on about? I tell you what, this person is never going to be able to pass this result. They're going to look at this and be like, I don't understand why he thinks that female gamers compromise the public's perception of gamers. He doesn't mind identifying as a gamer in front of female gamers. He doesn't care how many female gamers there are, and he doesn't want them protected. But he doesn't fear that the community isn't tolerant enough of female gamers, and it is clear that the welfare of the video game community is being threatened by female gamers is something he strongly disagrees with. They're not going to understand this, is that I'm just not categorizing them as female gamers. I'm just categorizing them as gamers.
No, I think that's pretty much how I did my survey as well. And
yeah, but the person reading this isn't going to understand.
Maybe they will see our video and they will understand.
Maybe. So female gamers undermine traditional gamer values.
To be fair, in a way they kind of do. No, let me explain, right?
Go on.
When you play a video game and you call yourself wanker, cunt, twat, and all of a sudden there's a woman there, some people that are SJWs are going to be like, oh, wait, we can't use these words anymore.
Yeah, but that's not the female gamers doing that. That's the SJWs doing that.
Yeah, but they do undermine the traditional values.
Dude, don't put that on women. That's not fair. Most of them hate SJWs.
I have an example. There was the StarCraft competition where one of the...
No, I understand that a woman may have been involved, but it's not. She's not doing it because she's a woman. She's doing it because she's an SJW.
The discussion was that he said, I will rape you. Mm-hmm. And this is something that people in StarCraft communities always say. And she was like, oh my god, no, it's so offensive.
But that's because she's an SJW going on about how offended she was. Most women would just like shrug that off and know that that's what people say. And then when she ends up fucking beating you or something, she'd be like, who got raped there or whatever, Like it's bans for fuck's sake.
I'm just trying to make it so that your survey isn't identical to mine, because so far it is.
Yeah, but that's because they're asking stupid fucking questions.
Oh.
Right, select your response. Gays and lesbians are just as healthy and moral as anybody else. Yes, I agree.
No, I moderately agree because they have more HIV than other people.
Well, I guess okay. It depends what you mean by healthy, but I assume they mean like lifestyle. Not.
Well, like... I moderately agree. So finally, we have a difference.
Okay, yeah, I'm a bit more lefty than you, but that's because I didn't grow up in Eastern Europe.
Communist.
Yeah, exactly. That's why. It doesn't surprise me that Eastern Europe's really right wing. At all. If you had lived under communism, I'd probably be extremely right wing. Atheists and others who have what is she talking about? Atheists and others who have rebelled against the established religions are no doubt every bit as good and virtuous as those who attend church regularly.
Unless they're Islamophobic.
Well, yeah, but she's talking about Christians, so the atheists are the good guys at the moment. They'll be the Islamophobes in a minute. But yeah, what the fuck has that got to do with gaming?
No, they want to see basically how gamers think about progressive values, I think.
Okay, yeah, most gamers are probably liberal. There are many radical, immoral people in our country today who are trying to ruin it for their godless purposes, whom the authorities should put out of action. What the fuck are you talking about?
Well, I think she's talking about Muslims.
Yeah, honestly, when the Pope calls a crusade, and let's be honest, the way 2017's timeline's going, who knows?
Is it going to be like, the Pope coming up and going like, Christendom itself is not a warlike religion, but when Christendom itself... No, sorry, while the Bible may preach peace, when Christendom itself is under threat, it's time for all of Christianity to unite under the sign of the cross and drive the infidels out of our lands.
Well, that's what they did last time. So, yeah. I mean, it's not like that. No, seriously, and the thing is, people have got to remember that the Pope has called a crusade against France before. So I'm not saying it's not going to happen again. There is precedent. Who knows? Yeah, they'll look at the books and go, well, it's not beyond the realms of things we do, is it?
I can't believe you're going there.
Dude, it's true. They have done. So,
can you imagine
if Pope Francis happens to watch my videos, there's an idea for you, mate.
Can you imagine America getting into their private jets and whatnot and like, oh, we need to bomb France in the name of the Pope? And they was fall into that.
Well, it's happened before. Not the bombing necessarily, but... Anyway, so...
Long as the nukes, God wills it.
Jesus Christ, I love this next one. Our country will be destroyed someday if we do not smash the perversions eating away at our moral and traditional beliefs. Fucking hell.
No, I'm really impressed that they actually know the position of the alt-right.
No, it's...
Mate, this is what Hitler used to say.
Yeah,
I'm not kidding.
No, that's not what I'm trying to say, right? What, the thing is, it's what their interpretation of these words even mean, right? Because, I mean, there's a difference between moral beliefs and traditional beliefs. And they're talking specifically about like the retrograde and like alt-right, but you could say the same thing about what they're doing with like academic values and what they're doing to universities. These are also part of our moral tradition and traditional beliefs. Yeah. The sanctity of higher education. We do have, this is the thing, right? People seem to forget we have cultural mythology, and the mythology we have is like the purity of our own institutions, and if they work in a certain way, that is the best way they can work from a moral perspective as well as a functional perspective, because we're meritocratic. We see meritocracy as being a moral position. You know, the best is the right thing to do. And so
the way I interpreted this question is that they're talking about gay people, lesbians, atheists, whatnot.
Yeah,
but
of course that's what they mean.
Yeah, it could also be like you are talking about, the perversion of the institutions, the instauration of political correctness.
Exactly. So, I mean, and I know they don't mean that. So, I moderately disagree. I mean, don't get me wrong, if it gets to a point where they're actually trying to legalize paedophilia and stuff, then yes, okay, this is too far, But, like, homosexuality and stuff, I just don't care about.
Degenerates.
Yeah, the situation in our country is getting so serious, the strongest methods would be justified if they eliminated the troublemakers, got us back on our true path. I did join Antifa recently, so maybe I should click strongly agree.
Did you join Antifa?
No, of course I fucking didn't join Antifa. But if I did, I would click strongly agree, because they're a violent terrorist organization.
No, I thought to join as in, on a website or something to see their forums.
No, but I should do. It'd be funny.
You should. I should do as well.
But I don't really want terrorists coming after me. That's the thing, because they are actual terrorists, and they will do that. So, if my docs wasn't out there, I might do, but no, I can't afford to do it. I have to be responsible, unfortunately.
Buy a poodle. If it barks at them, they run away.
Yeah, but it's not about that. It's about them chucking some flaming thing into my window or something in the middle of the night, And the thing is, and that sounds, well, do you think they'd do that? Yeah, I fucking think they'd do that. I honestly think these people would do fucking terrible things. These are the people who form the death squads that shoot the people in the end after the revolution. So yeah, these are the people that you're talking about. These sort of same people, man.
Not only would they do that, but it's probably their women that would make the Molotov cocktail at home as the men that throw it.
Yeah, it is. And that's exactly how the Antifa training camps worked. It's fucking stupid. They're so fucking hypocritical. But anyway. So yeah, the situation... We're taking ages about this. The situation is getting so serious, the strongest methods would be justified if they eliminated the troublemakers and got us back on true path. No.
No, because it's eliminate. Yeah, strongly.
Yes. I not even strongly agree. Moderately. Because the thing is, right, the situation is getting really fucking serious. It legitimately is getting serious. And, I mean, having, like, an actual, like, the Antifa would basically turn into like Hillary's brown shirts if Hillary had won. I think if there'd been revolution stuff, they would have turned out and they would be protected by the establishment like they're being protected now. I mean, it really fucks me off to see people in the media treating them with such kid gloves, and just people in the political establishment don't ever address it. They don't ever fucking say, right, look, we've done an investigation. This Antifa group, they've actually got like training camps. I mean, there was actually a left-wing fight club that was set up at these university, specifically that excluded Republicans because they were the people they were planning to fight. And it's just like, no, this is going too far. They can't be allowed to do this. This has to be. Obviously, I'm not saying eliminate them, shoot them or anything, but they should be prosecuted. This is why I moderately disagree. I don't want anyone eliminated, but it's not like strongly disagree, because something has to be done. I just don't think it's killing them.
I love the Young Turks' coverage of the Antifa. They did their absolute best in order to avoid the communist flags.
Yeah,
Like,
absolutely. Absolutely. Anyway, everyone should have their own lifestyle, religious beliefs, and sexual preferences, even if it makes them different from everyone else. Yes.
unless they're Islam.
But no, even then they should have it. But that's the thing. They're going to have to tolerate that statement. They're going to have to tolerate that. And even if their religious ideology says they can't, too bad. And then they go into the line of criminal because they're going to start conspiring to commit terrorism or whatever. And we treat them like we treat Antifa. We'd have to fucking do something. I don't know what we're going to do, but no, you can't. If you can't accept this, then that's unacceptable. We can't tolerate someone saying no. In fact, you know what? Everyone has to do what I say. And that's exactly what the SJWs do. But anyway, the people should pay less attention to the Bible and other old traditional forms of religious guidance and instead develop their own personal standards of what is moral and immoral. Yeah, I strongly agree. The only way all they're asking there is, are you an atheist? The only way our country can get through the crisis ahead is to get back to our traditional values, put some tough leaders in power, and silence the troublemakers spreading bad ideas. No, I strongly disagree. There is nothing wrong with premarital sexual intercourse. I can see it being a virtue, but I think it's really unrealistic. I think it would be noble to say, we'll wait till marriage. It's like, okay, well, good. You weren't being irresponsible. Because you could have got pregnant outside marriage. It makes things 10 times more difficult for everybody.
Yeah, but when people marry at the age of 25, 27, do you think?
Yeah, no, that's why I only sort of moderately agree rather than strongly agree. Yeah, I understand. You're right. There's no. I think it's a silly thing to worry about these days, but I can still see it being a virtue. I can see why it was a virtue.
Yeah.
Because it is about personal responsibility. That's the thing.
Yeah, in a world where people marry at the age of 9, then I guess.
But not only that, it's just about having children out of wedlock. It's not good for the child.
You can have sex with a condom, right? I mean, it's not. It is known.
Yeah, I know, but what you're doing is you're introducing the risk of it. For most cases of it happening, it'll be fine, but you'll get like that outlier number that it's not, and then they're the people who have been irresponsible. And if those people had prevented that, they wouldn't have created further problems for themselves and and whatnot. So it's and I realise it's a silly small thing. It's just, this is why I'm not going to strongly agree on it. It's moderate.
I noticed that people who have abstinence from sex, like priests and whatnot, turn out to booger little boys and turn out to have like real sex issues. Yeah. Because their abstinence.
Yeah, but the Catholic priesthood probably attracts a lot of gay men who simply didn't want to have to go through the charade of being married.
Is that what you think?
Well, of course. I mean, if you don't want to, if you're a Catholic, you might not want to come out to your Catholic family that you're gay, but then you also don't want to have to get married and pretend to be straight for the entire remainder of your life. So why wouldn't you go into the priesthood?
It's an interesting hypothesis, but I don't think the majority of priests think that way.
I'm not necessarily saying they're all gay or anything, but I just imagine that a disproportionate number of them are, because it's an escape out of having to go through the struggle of actually being a gay Catholic in a highly religious community.
Could become a monk, I guess.
Well, yeah, but that sort of thing, joining the clergy to get, that's a
yeah. I think we finally found an issue we disagree on. Okay. I don't think that's the case.
No, like I said, I'm not saying it's the case for every fucking one, but I bet that I bet it's a regular thing. I bet that there's a disproportionate number who are like that, and I think that the motivation will have been just because they wouldn't have to tell people they were gay. They could just, well, of course he's not getting married. Of course he doesn't take an interest in women. He's a priest, It's the perfect cover. But anyway,
if I would see any evidence on this, I would.
I know. I'm speculating. So yeah, what our country really needs, instead of more civil rights, is a good stiff dose of law and order.
This is what I hate. I really hate this.
I'm afraid I don't think those things are actually dichotomous.
Yeah, exactly.
Just what? No, law and order is there to protect civil rights. The fuck are you talking about?
Yeah, it's a really retarded.
Yeah, I can neither agree nor disagree on this one because the question itself is malformed, or the statement itself anyway. Some of the best people in our country are those who are challenging our government, criticizing religion, and ignoring the normal way things are supposed to be done. Oh, God, this is another one where it's like, right, I don't think I can agree to it just the way the statement's formed.
Yeah, I don't think. I mean, maybe some of the best people in our country are like that, but it's not
That
because
doesn't permit things that are obviously incorrect, like
yeah,
scientifically incorrect.
and it's not that they are best because they do this. It just happens that they do this. Like someone like Richard Dawkins is criticizing the government, right?
Yeah, and
Is
criticizing
criticizing
religion.
religion, and he's a scientist.
Yeah, and yeah, but the point is, I think when they say the best, I think I took that to be morally upright.
Okay.
Some of the sort of good people in our country are those who are challenging our government, criticizing religion, ignoring the normal way things are supposed to be done.
By
rather
the
than
way,
those
for them, government equals right wing. Just so you know. Yeah, that's the way I see it.
Oh yeah, maybe.
I don't think that they mean like criticizing Obama. I think like criticizing
Yeah, Trump. Yeah, obviously.
the patriarchy. Yeah,
Yeah. Trump is literally the manifestation of the patriarchy, isn't he? I mean,
he's Satan. Yeah.
he couldn't be more patriarchal if he fucking tried. It's fucking hilarious. Um, but yeah, so some of the best people in the country are those criticizing, challenging our government. I mean, yeah, I somewhat agree, but I know what you're going to take, where you're going to take this, and I don't agree with where you're going to take it because, and I only say that because I care about science. So I'm just saying, you know, the facts on crime, sexual immorality. God, they're really sensitive for the fucking Christian right, aren't they? The facts on crime, sexual immorality, and the recent public disorders all show that we have to crack down harder on deviant groups and troublemakers if we're going to save our moral standards and preserve law and order. Okay, that's interesting, actually, because we're not saying that we're going to have to eliminate them, but, I mean, the crime is definitely a serious concern. There's no, I mean, I know it's a general downward trend, but it's things like murder and sexual assault, and it's in localized areas. Overall, crime is not a problem. In certain localized places, crime is a significant fucking problem. And I mean, I've had two friends go to Paris now, and they're both like, Christ, it's like it's under occupation. It's just soldiers, armed soldiers in the streets, like hundreds of them sometimes. It's like fucking hell, man. That is like an army squatting in Paris.
But what about sexual immorality? I mean, what's the problem with that?
Yeah, no, that's the thing. I don't. I mean, as long as we're not, when they say immorality, so I assume they don't mean criminality. And so, if we're not talking that's anything beyond the bounds of the law, so it's all consensual between consenting adults.
Yeah, I think they're talking about faggots here.
Yeah, I think that's what they're trying to say as well. So
and trannies, yeah.
I don't agree. And so it's like that's to themselves. I don't give a shit about that. And the recent public disorders show we have to crack down harder, but I don't want to crack down on gays. So it's like, but the thing is, I don't want like terrorist fucking groups running around intimidating people for political gain. That's unacceptable. And that's what these deviant groups they're talking about are. And
I don't think they expect the gamers to have such a deep insight on the question like you have.
I think that maybe some of them watch my channel, man, because we've been talking to them since Gamergate, and I find myself like not. I used to think of myself as like we with my audience, but I don't think I can think of myself that way anymore. Because I've got too diverse an audience. There are too many different people from different places and different affiliations. It's really it's not annoying, but it's just what I mean. I really still do identify myself with more the Gamergate people. I think that's probably because they were more left wing. But anyway,
I wonder if they watch your shitposting channel as well.
Oh, I hope so. I like my Gamergate peeps, man. I met some really cool people. So many women have a quality of purity that few men possess. No, fuck off.
Oh my god, if you see vaginal discharge,
Jesus
you notice that they
Christ.
don't have any sort of purity.
Yeah, yeah. You ever hear two women talking when there are no men around? You know.
I do know.
Women should be cherished and protected by men. Oh, fuck off. This is all this conservative shit. Women seek to gain power by getting control over men.
Like, here's the thing. I do believe you should try to cherish and protect your mom and your significant other and your daughter.
Yeah, but they're talking women as an identity, as a class.
Yeah, okay, no then.
That's the thing. If it's like, your female members, your family or something like that.
But okay, hold on. If you're with a female friend, right, and let's say there's a dog coming out, like barking at you too, and she gets frightened, will you put yourself between the dog and her? Out of reflex?
Well, yeah, but I'd do that to anyone who was smaller than me.
Right.
If it was, if, you know, if it was someone who I knew couldn't fend off the dog, and I thought I could,
Yeah, I
I
would
would
do like
definitely.
that. But what if it was like a larger woman that's fatter than you, but she would still be scared?
Um, well, I mean, I think yeah. Why would that change? I mean, I honestly, man, I'm probably a total pussy. That's never had to happen to me, but I'd probably just piss myself or something because I don't really have. I've never really had to intervene in a
Okay, if
wild
you were
dog
really
attack or anything.
strong, like if you were really strong, would you
I am really
would you
strong.
not try to protect her? You know?
No, no, it's still it's not the strength thing. I'm pretty sure it would have to be quite a big dog that I don't think I could overpower. But like it it's it's more that I don't get into a lot of fights.
No, my point is that I think it's
I've been
hardwired into
fighting
our
decades,
brains.
Jesus. You
No, I
know.
think it's hardwired into our brains that it feels the right thing to do. Like even
Yeah,
if
yeah,
you
no,
don't
no,
know the
yeah,
woman.
yeah. I'm not. Well, that's the thing. I'm not. I'm actually somewhat in agreement with this next one that women seek to gain power by getting control of men. I mean, that is something that
Yeah,
happens. It's
they
not.
do.
It's not all women, but it is something that happens. So I'm going to go slightly agree because
I
some women do it
if you had
sometimes.
big tits, you would try to get control over men.
Yeah, I mean, no, I used to. One of the saddest cases in the world is I used to work at this fucking company, doing just tech support, and me and this guy, like, he sat in the cubicle just opposite me. He and this is see, I hate fucking corporate. This is I have to talk about cubicles. That was honestly, it was like hell, man. I appreciate every day that I don't have to do that. I swear, but
Okay, and the guy, what did he
yeah,
do?
but anyway, he ended up like because it was a tech support thing. There were very few women there, and so the women there got a lot of special attention. And this one like new girl came in. This is like I don't know, fucking 10 years ago now, but yeah, she was I don't know like 18 or something, and he was gonna like he was trying to date her, and he ended up turning into her chauffeur, basically.
Office harassment.
Yeah,
Yeah, I know.
no, no, yeah. He would just chauffeur her around all the time, and he wasn't getting any or anything like that. And I'm certain that she would have been dating like other people or something. And it's like, God, that is just awful. But he kept doing it because, and I talked to him, and it was because he thought that he had an in if he did this. And I was just sat there like, fucking hell. And she was, but the thing is, she was perfectly content to abuse this. You know, it was obvious to anyone who was watching
I
that
know,
she
I
was
know.
just, and it was just like, man, that is fucking horrible. You know,
Let me put it in another way. If you have the sexy body and you are a woman with big tits, would you put the camera angle lazy green style on you?
well, I like to think I wouldn't, but it is a natural advantage that one would
You
have.
probably would, wouldn't you? It would be like capitalism. You'd use every tool available in order to sell a good product.
Yeah, I think I probably would. Yeah,
Yeah,
I'm not gonna lie. I'd be a cam whore. So every
yeah, but you
man.
would be a camper with intellect as well, and charisma.
Well, I would like to think so. Every man ought to have a woman whom he adores.
Yeah.
Somewhat agree, I guess. Yeah, okay. If not, then don't. But if you know, if you want, then go.
No, I think every man should have a woman whom he adores, and every woman should have a man who she adores.
Yeah, but if they don't want that, what then?
Well,
I
it's
still think you
better
should
to
have it.
it's better to have and not want than to want and not have.
Men are incomplete without women. I guess slightly disagree. I think there are certain
You,
types of men who are fine without women.
yeah, but I think it's the majority.
Yeah, I know, so I disagree slightly.
Hmm.
Um, it's hashtag not all, but yeah, most.
What the fuck? Show me the woman
Women
that
exaggerate.
doesn't exaggerate that she has problems at work, and I will show you the woman who is a housewife and exaggerates the problems she has at home while you are at work.
I love this. Yeah, no, you know, I don't want to. I don't like the fact they use women, right? Because most women don't actually exaggerate their problems at work. But when they say women, they're talking about feminists, and I'm just thinking of the feminists who's there going, yeah, so air conditioning is sexist on Sky News. It's like, air, no, you've gone too far. Turn around and go
All
back.
my girlfriends are exaggerating the fuck out of their problems. I don't know who
Yeah,
you've
I
been
know, I
dating.
know. I think that a lot of women might do that as well. But right, okay. So once a woman gets a man to commit to her, she usually tries to put him on a tight leash. No, I don't know.
Depends. If she's insecure, she will.
It depends about the woman.
Yeah,
So
if
no,
she's
I
insecure, she
strongly
will.
disagree. It's just about the individual woman.
Hmm.
You know, when you can discriminate between women, that's still okay when you're dating them. You can be like, you know, I'm not going to date that total bitch. I'm actually going to take this nice person because they're a nice person. You know, fuck's sake.
Well, it's not that they're not nice. I think they're insecure and they feel that that's the only way they can keep you. You know.
I hate this one as well. When women lose to men in a fair competition, they typically complain about being discriminated against. No, feminists do. It's
Yeah,
not
they
women,
do.
it's feminists. Most women
They
go, oh, good
usually
job.
like women usually are angsty and they become like they start to pout and become a little bit passive
No,
aggressive.
a certain kind of woman will, yeah, okay. But not all women. I mean, not even most women, I don't think. But anyway, so many women get a kick out of teasing men by seeming sexually available. I mean, there are
I
women who
do
do
think they
that,
do.
but that's no,
That
but
there are.
that's not the majority of women, is it?
No,
Wom-
but it says many women.
Well, yeah,
Hey,
okay. Well,
I
yeah,
did
okay.
hear
I
with
agree
yeah.
slightly that it is many women, but it's again. I'm not going to start judging women on that basis. I'll judge individual women who do that on that basis. For fuck's sake, why is this so hard? Women
I think
compare.
that though as well. Like if a man has a woman that's, gravitating around him and he doesn't like her, he might still enjoy, the idea
Yes,
that they can.
anyone does this. Yes, I agree that there is a certain kind of person who does that. Right. Women compared to men tend to have superior moral sensibility. What?
What
No.
the fuck?
And not that they've got inferior either. Again, it's an individual basis. What the fuck are you talking about?
Your moral sensibility. Что, товарищ? Что?
Men should be willing to sacrifice their own well-being in order to provide financially for their wives, and for the women in their lives. No.
I vote to
Feminists.
strongly agree on this one.
Sorry.
I vote to strongly agree on this one. Well, if
Why?
you're not going to provide for your kid and for your wife, who is?
The wife shouldn't provide for herself. She's a strong, independent woman now.
Well, yeah, but I think the role of the wife is more important to provide emotional support.
Oh yeah, I personally
I,
agree.
I'm a lot more conservative, I guess, in this regard. I'm really for gender roles. I
Yeah,
think women
yeah.
should provide for themselves.
I'm
But the
for.
thing is, I feel good. I really feel like a man when I do this as well. Like
Okay,
when
that's
I
good. What I'm saying is, I think that if people want gender roles, they should be completely free to pursue them. It's
yeah
completely your choice, and you know no one has an input in that relationship. So me saying men should do this is me telling other people that they should do this.
yeah, but it's not
If the
men
statement
have to
was
be
I
both.
should be willing to sacrifice my own well-being in order to provide financially for the woman in my life, then I would say yes.
Well, the way that I interpreted the question is like men have to be willing. It's like men should. It's preferred if they.
Yeah, that's true. It is, but again, I'm not. I don't want to tell someone else what they should do with their life.
Mate,
Feminists
you
are
should
making
have the
unreasonable
meatloaf.
demands of men. They're making unreasonable demands of everyone, but
Yeah,
men are part of everyone. So I strongly agree.
you should have the meatloaf
Oh
if you know
God,
what I
if
mean.
you and a female gamers, you would feel suspicious, even not for the reasons you're thinking.
Why would you feel suspicious? Why would you feel
Accepted.
suspicious if you're playing with Discordia and
Uh,
what other women you know? Oh shit, not very many.
no, I know loads. What are you talking about? What am I supposed to be feeling here?
And why are you feeling suspicious if you're playing with them?
I'm not.
Well, you put it 0, so it should be like -3 because you're not at all.
Oh, right. Well, yeah, I suppose so. Yeah. So I was just thinking it's completely neutral on all of these things. Just like, what the fuck are you? Do I feel accepted? Well, yeah, very. I
Yeah,
don't.
because you're with gamers, yeah.
Yeah, yeah. Well, I was just thinking zero. None of these things are anything that go through my head.
Oh, I see.
Do I feel self-conscious? No. Do I feel awkward?
Wait, you wouldn't feel self-conscious that you're with other women,
Do
like
I feel happy? Well, it
with
doesn't.
gamers?
Do I feel, no, no. I, I just don't care. What I just want to feel. Look, I don't care about this.
I like how uncomfortable this test makes you feel. You have gaming fragility.
No, it's not uncomfortable. It's no. I'm not uncomfortable. This is like, honestly, this is
Weird.
like taking a test from fucking Christians or like from Muslims going in. Do you feel the kafir has too much influence in gaming? No, I think it has just as much as it needs. You know, like I just don't fucking know. These are just not things I care about. You may as well ask me, like, you know, do you think that the price of cucumbers is too high or too low? I don't fucking know. Yeah, I don't give a shit. You know, why? Oh God, I hate this kind of
Yeah,
social
I
control.
think you need to take this test after like years of indoctrination.
Yeah. So, okay,
See, privilege
hang
does.
on, hang on.
Yeah,
Fucking
okay.
hell! Listen to this, right? How often are you a criminal? Basically, we're interested in how often you participate in various online behaviours. Please indicate how often you engage in each behaviour using the following scale. Well, fuck, I wish I wasn't recording this now. Now I've got to be honest. Right. Gain access to a woman's online accounts or profiles. Never. Pretend to be someone I'm not when talking to a woman online. Never. Monitor a woman's... No, fucking... Jesus Christ. Spam or repeatedly expressing anger towards a woman online. No.
Really, you haven't had a spat with your wife online?
No, of course not.
What about your mom?
No.
Never.
I can't ever remember having a spat with my mum.
Hmm.
My mum's a really good person.
Okay.
She really is. Like,
Yeah, I take your word for it.
And the thing-
I'm not,
no, no, no,
I'm
the
not
thing is-
touching the subject.
listen,
I'm not touching
right.
it with a 10-foot
No,
pole.
no, seriously, right? My family is really prideful, and so, like, and it's really big, and so at any given one time, there's a lot of in-family politics, and I know,
Game of Thrones.
a lot of, in a lot of ways, it is like a miniature version of Game of Thrones. It's like a council estate version of Game of Thrones, right?
Who's the Lannister? Probably you, because you're
No,
rich.
the
You should
Lannister's
go.
my nan. My nan is the Lannister. She holds all the cards. She's the one with the power. She's at the center of the web. I'm not kidding. This is true. This is how my family operates. But any given time, like there are sections of my family that don't talk to each other because they've offended each other.
Yeah, that's pretty much.
And my mum and dad have never been in that position. My mum and dad are the people who don't play the politics, and so they've never been a non-speaking tie on terms with anyone else. And it's just like my parents are like legit good people, not like driven by this kind of bullshit. And so it's like,
Okay.
but intentionally misleading. No.
You never rickrolled a woman. You never told her like click this link and it was a rickroll.
What, the spam? No, I never sent rickrolls.
No. Underneath, like intentionally misled. Her.
No,
Never.
No, I don't do that rickrolling.
You never lied about your bank account.
No.
What's wrong with you? Jesus. Oh yeah, you're born
I
in
didn't
Britain.
find my wife through the internet, I guess, is maybe the reason.
Yeah, you're born on an island, I forget.
Yes, we are privileged.
You are.
We're interested in your opinions about others who play video games. God, alright. Please indicate that to the degree which you agree, blah blah. Female gamers get more from the video gaming community than they contribute. What do they get? What?
Anything they ask, like if they ask for ammo, you'd have like 10 dudes willing to give them ammo.
Yeah, that's a good point. They fucking do. That's total privilege, actually. The rise in the number of female gamers has compromised. I'm not going to put it at 10, but yeah, they do. There is a perk. I mean,
Like the poker girl, right?
yeah, no, literally like that, dude. You see it in any MMO, honestly, you call yourself Kayla, and I'm sure that you see videos of people doing it online. Just to show it's...
This is the whole tits or get the fuck out thing. It's when everyone is anonymous. Some women want to get the privilege they have in real life, so they say like, "Oh, I'm a woman. Yeah. And it's like, well, if you want special treatment, demean yourself so that we give you special treatment.
Yeah. No, it's a really interesting way of leveling the playing field, isn't it? And this is it. Like, then it just turns, people who aren't doing that, who aren't basically attention whores, nobody cares. Anyway. In the rise in the number of female gamers has compromised the quality and type of games that developers make. No, I don't agree at all.
If you replace women with feminists, then yeah. I
Yeah,
guess.
exactly. But female gamers, no, that's not changed a damn thing. What female gamers value in their video games is problematic for long-term fans of the video games. Nope. Again, the thing is, right, the funny thing about this, I'm more than happy with a plurality of markets in the video gaming industry, I'm happy to be there, like separate markets for like weeb shit and, whatever crap. Right?
Tentacle porn.
Yeah, exactly, yeah.
Board games, yeah.
They can buy as much, that could literally turn into the majority world economy and I still wouldn't give a shit because I wouldn't buy it, So it's just like, it's fine, it just wouldn't affect me, but like... Yeah.
You're going to play your medieval. You're going to move your Sahara Deems through the desert.
I exactly am. So, female gamers' views on video games can muzzle existing gamers' opinions. No. But if you'd said feminist or to any of these, I would have said probably extremely.
Oh, I'm really curious how they're going to
Yeah,
interpret
me
it.
too. Please estimate and select the percentage of female gamers who possess each of the following traits. Oh, fucking what? I don't know.
Well,
I,
they're gamers. They have to be smart, I guess.
Jesus Christ. I don't
Start
know.
stereotyping, mate. We teach you here at Feminist Academia never to stereotype, but now you need to start stereotyping.
I mean, I think gamers probably are a bit smarter than average, but that's probably just because of the games I play. I imagine if I played Call of Duty, I'd probably think the complete opposite. So I'll just go. Uh, I'll just go average 50%. Half of them are, half of them aren't. So friendly. Yeah. I mean, most of them.
Unless they're losing at League of Legends, then they're complete twats.
Oh, I don't play League of Legends, but yeah, I guess a high percentage. Annoying. Maybe 30% of them are
Jesus
annoying.
Christ, this is so difficult, isn't it?
It's just pointless. I don't know. Unattractive? That's a bit subjective, isn't it, really? And the thing is, I don't fucking know. Normally they have some sort of fucking avatar. I can't tell.
Well, if they sit home all day playing video games, they're probably fat.
In fact, I'm just gonna leave that at like 0, actually, because I just don't know. It's not something I can answer.
Well, that means you think they're really ugly.
What percentage are unattractive?
Oh,
That
well,
means I think they're
zero.
all
No,
really
wait, no.
attractive.
Zero is actually a very attractive.
Yeah, I just, but
They're
obviously,
stunning.
if I think they're all very attractive, it's kind of a null fucking statement.
Yeah,
as well.
every single girl out there is with big tits and has a controller on them.
Yeah. Attention seeking. Well, the annoying ones. So I guess about 30%. Talented. I don't know. I guess about
Talented at being annoying, I guess.
no. Just 50% again. Like it just.
No, I know.
There's no like particular stereotype in my mind of it, so I don't know. Again, it's totally worthless because all you're saying is what the stereotypes that you hold in your head. It's like, well, I don't even have
Oh,
stereotypes
I
for
guess
half of
that,
this.
that they're asking you to judge girls. Like, which one of them do you find more important in a girl, basically?
Okay.
Careful, because your wife will see it.
Please rate. No, she won't. Thank God, she doesn't watch my videos. Please rate how favourable the following traits are. Yeah, well, attention-seeking and annoying are just unfavourable traits in anyone. And talented, friendly, attractive, and smart are unattractive. That's unfavourable.
Really, on the same level.
Well, they're just
Okay, no.
they're just binary in my mind. It's like, yeah, these are good thing and bad thing. Yeah, these are all good things. If you've got them, great.
That's how men think, zeros and ones, eh?
Well, that's how I think, anyway. I guess. I mean, I probably could use some nuance in there, but I don't know. I don't really think about it. Show how much you favour or oppose each idea by
God.
selecting 1, strongly opposed, to 7, strongly favour on the scale below. God. An ideal society requires some groups to be on top. I'm honestly starting to think that I might just go full fascist just for the fun of it. Just, yeah, okay, you know what, we need a fucking oppressive class system and fucking...
No, but I think any society is going to have groups on top, but that's a result. It's not the requirement.
It's not the
Yeah.
ideal, but I think it's
Not
just
it.
an inevitable consequence.
I mean, a meritocracy is going to have someone on top. Even communism has people
But
on
that's
top.
the thing. I don't think a utopian society is possible. So I think anything that
No,
you
it's
say, anything you appeal to that's going to be utopian, is inherently flawed. And so and part of the flaw of the ideology is the fact that it can't recognise that what it's doing is utopian and won't ever really happen. That's one of the the flaws of it. And so yeah, basically, the ideal society actually then does mean there will be it will be stratified and there will be inequality, and there should be, because you'll never get to a point where there's not. And so some groups of people are simply inferior to other groups of people. Fucking hell, that's a loaded
Well,
question, isn't it?
yeah, I mean, is someone who doesn't have legs obviously
Uh-huh.
is going to be inferior to someone who has legs.
Well, in what way are they inferior? I mean, what does
They
that
can't
mean?
run as fast as someone with legs.
Yeah, but their vote still counts the same. It depends by what metric you're measuring.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, a blind person is going to be
Yeah.
inferior to someone who can see. I mean, yeah, sure, their vote counts.
Yeah, but that's the thing. If you're talking politics and we're talking society sort of thing, then it doesn't matter because they can always just vote against you.
No, but that's not what I mean. It's like you are superior to someone that doesn't have the privileges you do.
Yeah, but that's the thing, isn't it? I mean, who knows what that means? I mean, I again, it's
You know,
entirely by the
I think
metric
they're
you use.
different. No, I think
So,
they're different. I mean, like for instance, black people are said to have lower IQ than whites, and whites have lower IQ than Asians,
oh,
right?
thanks for getting
But
to the race realism there. Go on.
okay, but black people are stronger than whites, and
Why not? We're just
whites are
giant
more creative than
misogynists as it
Asians.
is. Let's be full on racist. Go on.
No, I am just quoting statistics. You know,
I
facts
know,
aren't
I know,
racist.
I know. I'm joking. I'm joking. But no, it's okay. So no one group should dominate in society. Yes, I strongly agree.
I'm here to entertain your alt-right subscribers as well, because no
Oh
one
well.
cares about them on your channel.
Oh,
Luckily, I'm here to provide.
I love the way you don't do this on your own channel though. You spend ages. You spend a lot more time than I spend attacking that sort of stuff. It's quite funny, really. Why are you so sympathetic to them, V? You're an alt-right sympathizer.
Well, maybe secretly. Who knows?
Groups at the bottom are just as deserving as groups at the top.
Yeah, deserving
Well,
of what?
yeah.
Equal opportunity? Yeah. Welfare? No.
Yeah,
You
yeah,
know?
exactly. That's yeah. I mean, I just define your terms more clearly. God damn it.
Deserving of dick. I mean, you know.
Group equality should not be our primary goal. Strongly agree. It is unjust to try and make groups equal. Well, that's an interesting fucking. Oh fucking hell! Why? Yeah, this. There's so much in that fucking. Okay, just what do you mean by equal? And then what do you mean by unjust?
You know, equal in
And by
face
what
of the law.
methods-
Yeah, you should make them
But
everyone.
by what methods are we trying? You know, it's just like God. I mean, this question, right? It actually does encompass like legitimate civil rights issues, and then it actually also encompasses oppressing everyone under the yoke of communism. So it's just like, I mean, like, I think that what you're saying is trying to make them all the same, and if that's the case, I will agree, but I'm not sure, so I won't put fucking 6. And I know that we're way overthinking this. I cannot believe that they thought that this much into this. So we should do what we can to equalise conditions for different groups. No, strongly oppose. The conditions might be deliberately different. You shouldn't. No, you shouldn't be trying to fuck around. It's up to the community to deal with themselves. It's for individuals to handle.
So you don't want to try to dismantle isolated communities and make them more unified for the purpose of the nation.
No.
Like, are you okay with like Pakistani neighborhoods in Britain?
Wouldn't you
want the Muslims to integrate?
No, listen, right.
Okay, I'm listening.
I'm all in favour of doing that and having done that. And the problem we've come to now is that wasn't done. And that needed to be done before it happened. Now things are different. You can't. Well, I mean, they could just uproot a bunch of people and just move them around the country.
You don't uproot them. You offer them like lower taxes or better housing prices.
You give them an incentive to do so. Yeah. But even then you're going into the realm of fucking special fucking privileges, isn't it? You got this just because you're a Muslim, did you?
It's unnecessary evil.
Yeah,
sometimes we need to make compromises.
But I'm not. I know. Yeah, I would probably compromise on that too, just to get the problem solved, assuming it would solve the problem. And even that's an assumption, isn't it? Because it might just be that the people who don't want to do that don't do it, and the people who want to form an Islamic caliphate just still carry on.
Yeah, but I think at least the Muslims who don't want to form the Islamic caliphate will leave.
Yeah, great. That's great. So maybe it concentrates. Maybe it increases the problem, because the moderate voices who would argue against them are getting dragged out of those communities by incentives.
No, then when they riot, when you crack down on it, you don't crack down on innocent people.
Oh, well, that's great. That's great. So when you're being authoritarian, it's not so bad.
But it's not authoritarian. If they riot, you crack down on that shit. But, that's applying the law.
But yeah, no, we shouldn't be trying to equalise conditions for different groups, because what they're talking about the concepts in the context of gaming as well. So I'm going to assume that we're not talking about like Islamic colonization of Britain.
Okay.
Like they're thinking, should we go into a group of like a hobby or something, and should we install social justice? That's what they're asking.
No, fuck off. No.
Yeah, that's what they're asking. Equalise the conditions. Because that's the thing, right? This is the thing. People have got to remember that like proper scientific. This is actually not a bad survey, because actually it asks questions that are ideological, to indicate what ideology and what ideas that you follow, in order to kind of figure out the political leanings of the audience. and you don't just ask them what they think because they'll say something more positive.
I agree.
Yeah, yeah. And that's the thing. These questions are written with that in mind. That's why I'm analyzing each question so much.
That's why I like that they're questioning things that the alt-right believes.
Yeah, yeah. But this, if they get a lot of strongly opposed on this, they can be like, right, okay, people don't want social justice. We should work to give all groups an equal chance to succeed. Yes.
Yeah.
Wait. No, wait. They're going to misconstrue. Oh no, I've heard this before. Well, they'll be like, right, so that means we have to give women special, like, give women a head start or something. It's like, no, we get them to the starting line.
Stop thinking what you think they're thinking and just answer the question honestly.
Well, okay. Oh, fucking hell, how long does this go on for?
Oh,
right, we're gonna go through this quicker because fucking hell.
Okay, yeah.
Obtaining a woman's personal information online without her consent is never okay. What? Obtaining her personal information online? What does... Fuck's sake!
I don't know, Googling her, I guess.
Yeah, do they mean their name? Or do they mean, like, getting her phone number and, like, stalking her?
What if it's like...
No, I strongly disagree. I can find out anyone's name if I want. Figure out their social media and stuff like that if I want. No, fuck off. I'm allowed to do that. If I want access to information about a woman online, I can do what I need to acquire it. No, I also strongly disagree with that.
Hello, this is Russian hacker.
Yeah.
I require your password.
Even if I can, I'm not free to bypass security to get information about a woman online. Obviously not. Fucking what?
I will try your password to see if it's like your pussy. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh wait, there it is. Ha ha ha.
Yeah. It is okay to gain access to a live stream of a woman's webcam without her knowledge. What? This... Who
Really,
thinks
you're
like
not a
this?
criminal.
Even the people who do this know it's wrong.
Oh, are you saying teaching men not to do it doesn't work?
Yeah.
Is that what you're saying?
Yeah, it might be that these are just core values of the culture that everyone fucking knows, even if they don't hold to them and don't care about them. But anyway, it's acceptable to gain unauthorized access to a woman's information on the internet. Well, I presume when you say unauthorized, that means it's private. So no. I've figured out the password to a woman's account or profile. I can do what I want with it. No. To get information about a woman, it's okay to post her online. No.
Who the fuck thinks of this shit?
It's okay to the most paranoid people in the world. They really have this terrible fucking view of gamers, and this is probably gonna be paradigm shattering for them. They're probably gonna be like, Jesus Christ, gamers don't actually think this, or at least they self-report it. I mean, maybe they're all lying to us because they're all evil misogynists.
Well,
they're actually not what we were
told. They might be baffled at you because they think it's okay to Google a woman, and it's like, well, hold on. So he said he wouldn't bypass security, but at the same time he's saying he would stalk her. It's like, well.
I guess, but anyone's allowed to fucking look up any information about someone. If it's not
Yeah,
illegal, it's not fucking illegal. Anyway.
Well, I don't think it's just illegal. I think it's also like if it's moral, I guess.
Yeah, but it's not immoral to check. If you want to do it, it's.
I'm just stating how the question is.
Yeah, it's anyway. It's a weird question. It's doing something with the information that becomes moral or immoral.
Yeah, exactly. Just finding the information itself.
That's fine. It's okay to impersonate someone online to learn more about a woman. What? No.
Hello, this is your gas company.
Pretending
you
to
haven't
be
paid the bills. I need your address, please.
Pretending to be someone else when contacting a woman on the internet is not okay. Yeah, okay, I agree. I love the way they reverse the sort of thing of it.
Yeah, just to make absolutely sure that.
Just make sure you're fucking awake, I guess, by this point. It is not appropriate to forge identifying information of a woman on the internet to know more about it. Yeah, I agree. It's not appropriate. If a woman has an online presence, it's okay for me to use information she puts out there to learn more about her.
Well, she put it out herself.
Yeah, that's
bitch.
what it's for.
That's what it's for, exactly.
What else would people be putting things on the internet about, if not to learn more about themselves, like on social
media? Don't
media?
try to understand women, mate. Maybe they put it there for someone that's not you, eh?
Yeah, exactly. That's exactly what it is, isn't it? Yeah, but it could have been someone else. Well, it's for everybody, you idiots.
You're retweeting. You're not allowed.
Yeah, exactly. Excuse me. Who gave you permission to go and read through my Twitter feed? It's not okay to use the internet to track down a woman. Yeah, why would
What
you...
what if it's like Brianna Wu and she's a lying bitch and she's like, I left my home, and you use the internet to track her to see if she's lying, and it turns out she is.
Well, maybe, but maybe then it's just the necessary evil.
Yeah. What if it's like your doctor?
But it's I love the
she
way
ran
it's
away?
I love the way it's a woman though. It's just like, dude, I don't think it's right to do that to a man either. You know, what the fuck are you tracking someone down via the internet for? You know,
Well,
it's
again,
weird.
tracking someone down isn't illegal. It depends what you do with the information.
Yeah, but they're like, it's not okay. So basically, they're saying, I think that's kind of, it's
Yeah,
low.
maybe you want to see if the person is lying. That is like someone tells you they
Yeah,
work
yeah.
at IKEA, and you want to see if they're lying or not.
Yeah,
Why,
but
why
I
wouldn't?
always hate that sort of, making it personal. It's like taking it offline and stuff, isn't it? It's like, come and engage with, things out in the context that you agreed to engage them in. Don't go outside of that. It's, unsportsmanlike.
Yeah. Okay.
It's, I'm not saying it's like the worst crime in the world. I'm just saying it's just low. It's, what are you doing? It's dishonourable.
Look at the next question.
Yeah, there is nothing wrong with using the internet to trace a woman's history. Yeah. What's wrong with that? You do that to everybody.
You do that to yourself.
Yeah, I mean, literally, to find out about anything, you do that.
Yeah. I don't know.
The fuck sort of question is this? It is unacceptable to use the internet to trace where a woman has been. No, but I mean, what you're saying is you're trying to imply that everyone's a stalker, aren't you?
Yeah.
And
I mean, it depends the relationship you have with
yeah,
the woman.
exactly. If you don't have a relationship at all with the woman, then if you're a journalist, if you're doing some sort of investigation or something, I mean, if you're doing, you could be doing a history project
could
on
be the
Margaret
policeman.
Thatcher. You're like, where did Margaret Thatcher go when this bombing went off? And stuff like this. It's like,
It's only okay if the journalists do it.
I'm just going to put middle because I'm sure they fucking don't know what they mean, really. Continually monitoring the activities of women online is totally fine. No, that's weird.
What if you have like a crush on someone?
That's still weird, man.
Yeah, but you can't help yourself when you do it.
Yeah, but it doesn't make it not weird.
It's weird.
So stop arguing. It's not okay to use GPS or location tracking to find out where a woman is right now.
Jesus Christ!
Yeah, it's not okay, you're right. Fucking, we're not going to tag our women like in Saudi Arabia.
Yeah, that's what I said on my channel as well. Don't microchip women.
Oh, no, recycling each other's jokes now. This is bullshit. I have the right to express my anger towards women online as frequently as I wish. Well, yeah, I strongly agree.
Bitch.
No, expressing my anger doesn't mean calling someone a bitch. I actually never call women bitches.
Oh yeah, I can forget that you're British. It's like, I have to say, my dear lady, I am very displeased with you right now.
Yeah, normally it's a bit more barbed than that, but it is always some more sort of deeper insult than just calling someone a bitch. Bitch is so surface level, that's the thing. Just because someone is telling a woman what they think, it does not mean that it is threatening or intimidating. Well, yeah, It does, I mean, sometimes.
I mean, what do you want me to lie to women now? It's like, oh, I can't tell her this. She might think it's threatening or intimidating.
Yeah, no, that's literally. I mean, like, if they are threatening or intimidating, then that's different than simply telling someone what you think. That is saying that other ideas are scary to women as far as they're concerned. If women hear other ideas, they're going to find it threatening and intimidating. Jesus. There is potential harm in repeatedly messaging, calling, and texting women. Yeah, I mean, I can see.
Yeah, it's like a bother, but women do know how to block. I mean, they are technologically
no,
savvy.
seriously though. I mean, if there was some fucking neo-Nazi dude who came on your channel and started messaging you all the time, and then he started, and he just signed up other accounts just to say it's him, and he did it literally all
report
the
him
time.
to YouTube.
Yeah, exactly. It would be creepy, wouldn't it? You'd think, well, is this guy going to do something crazy?
I'll block him. No.
Yeah, but if he keeps signing in with new accounts, you might think that this guy's got a weird obsession.
I want to say this as someone who finished law, because a lot of people don't know this. A threat is only a threat if you're legitimately afraid, right?
Yeah.
So you are asking me if I would be afraid if someone from, the internet, that's probably not from Romania, is going to buy a plane ticket, fly all over the way to my house just to kill me or do something bad, right?
Yeah, but you don't know where he comes from.
No.
He might not be very far from you, that's the point.
Okay, if it's someone that's in my neighborhood, then yeah, okay, I might be
threatened. You don't know, that's the thing. But if this guy keeps coming into your comment section going, V, I fucking know you're some sort of anti-white cuck or whatever, and I'm going to murder you, and he just keeps doing it, and then,
I'll
and you keep blocking him, and he keeps creating new accounts, but you can recognise them being him, and he then starts like putting your address in your chat and stuff like that. It's like, and then literally puts a link to a photograph of the outside of your house or something like
Yeah,
that.
you know what I said? I said, oh, you found the yellow pages. Okay, no, if someone puts a link
Yeah, but
to
you're
outside
telling me
my
you wouldn't be
house-
legitimately worried about that person?
Yeah, if someone puts a link to outside my house, yeah, I would be worried. But I did have my entire address posted on the Baphomet 4chan forum, and I really didn't give a shit.
Yeah, it's probably
Like, the
because there's
yellow
like...
pages have been invented. People can look up someone's address. It's
Yeah,
not...
I know. But the point is, like, is there potential harm in repeatedly messaging, calling, or texting? It's like, well, yeah, kind of. There can be. In the most extreme... I suppose maybe I should slightly agree. But in the most extreme cases, there can be. Because, I mean, that is a campaign of psychological, like, terror against someone.
No,
No, it is. Come on, if you...
We
Oh, come on,
disagree.
what the
No.
fuck do you think they're doing when they're like, right, I'm going to go to his house, I'm going to post his address, saying I'm going to come and fuck him up.
Oh, I think
Then I'm
they're
going to go
exaggerating.
take a picture of his house and
Yeah.
post that to him as well.
If it's
That's
what you're
obviously
saying,
a
then
campaign of
No,
intimidation.
what you are saying is true, but like just texting and like calling a woman, are you there?
Oh,
Are you there?
no,
Hey,
I
what's up?
agree. I agree. That's not. I don't agree. There's much potential harm in that as well. So it's that's why I'm sort of like somewhat agree. It's like, well, in its most extreme forms, yeah, it can.
Yeah.
It could be quite harmful. It could be quite scary.
You can wake up with pizza at your home, or offensive kettlewell like you want.
Yeah, exactly. That was terrifying. No,
Or
everyone
a
was really,
computer.
everyone was really sweet. Actually, that was really nice.
I know.
But yeah, I mean, like, if it was like an orchestrated campaign by this dude, yeah, sure, that could be scary. But like, it's not that it can never be or anything like that.
I think if it's like your husband who broke out of jail and it's not like I'm coming to get you.
Oh, my husband's in jail for another 20 odd years. Yeah, mate, he'll be fine. It is fine to use the internet to contact a woman even though she does not want to be contacted.
Bitch, where's my money? What did you do with my money? I don't want to be
I
contacted.
disagree
Stop.
somewhat. I mean, with mitigating circumstances, if for some reason you had to do it, yes, it's fine. But, if someone doesn't really want you to contact them, then you probably shouldn't. It's okay to use the
woman
internet.
lends money from you, and then you're like, she pretends she doesn't know you.
One more mitigating circumstance is Steve Shives. It's okay to use the internet to tell a woman what I think about her, regardless if she wants to know or not. Yeah, that's fine. Spamming a woman's email, social media, phone, or voicemail messages with messages is wrong. Yes, it is wrong.
What about posting her number in a bathroom for a good time? Call Lucy.
Yeah, that's not right either.
What about like putting a picture of a car at a very good business price and then putting her phone there, and advertising?
There is no problem with telling a woman to kill herself on the internet. Somewhat agree.
I don't think the women have to do it just because you tell them.
Jesus fucking Christ. This is going to be like 2 hours long at this rate.
I don't think so.
Well, it's already an hour long, so it's okay to create new anonymous online profiles or accounts for the sole purpose of using the spam. No, fucking why? There is nothing wrong with threatening real-life violence to a woman on the internet. No. There's nothing wrong with making unprovoked sexual remarks towards... No. It's okay to trick a woman into a compromising situation. No, fucking hell.
Well, I mean for the lulz.
There is... Yeah, for the lols, yeah, that's fine, mate.
Well, if she gets tricked, that's her fault.
There is nothing wrong with
She should
using
have done
fake
that.
advertisements or profiles to trick a woman online. No. It is
What if you're
unacceptable
like
to
trying
blame
to
the truth
trick to see if she's going
on
to
the
cheat on
internet
you?
to get the information you want out of a woman? Well, yeah, disagree somewhat. I mean, in general terms, yeah. It's okay to mislead a woman online. Well, no. Like,
So you can't rickroll her. Click this link.
You know what I mean.
We're
You
gonna
know what
give
they
you
mean. On the
We're
internet,
gonna-
to convince a woman of something, unless you have to say things... On the internet, to convince a woman of something, sometimes you have to say things that are not entirely true. I love the way they are rewriting these questions.
I think this is in real life as well.
Yeah, but what they specifically say. But no, I disagree. I mean, that might be for other people that are, men and women. Maybe there are circumstances where you have to lie to someone about something for some reason, but it's not because they're female, which is the implication of this.
Me and my friend, I know Sargon of Akkad, we're really good buddies.
It's okay to share intimate photos or videos of a woman without consent. Oh yeah, that's just fine. Fucking, why are you asking this? I do not have the right to spread fake stories or rumors about a woman online. Oh, what a surprise! Yeah, yeah.
You can't gossip, really. You just said to all the women that they can't gossip.
Well, I mean, technically, I do have the right to do that, but it's bullshit to do. I don't even know what I should say for this because I mean, like, I do not have the
Maybe
right.
in the middle, then, if you don't know whether or not.
Yeah, I mean, it's the way they phrase it. If they'd say, it's okay for me to do this, it's not illegal or something. I'm like, well, it's not illegal. But okay, twisting the truth about a woman online for my personal purposes is not right. Yes, of course. Threatening to, I bet they're talking about Annie Sarkeesian there. I bet them like, you said it wasn't okay. Yeah, but that's not the truth, is it? Anyway, threatening to release private information about a woman onto the internet in order to get my way.
Blackmail is illegal, is it?
I'm at liberty to choose to send intimate photos of myself to any woman if I choose. Now, I'm pretty sure you're not, actually.
If women would stop sending me fat pictures with hair at their armpits, I would definitely stop sending them dick pics as well.
Yeah. Women have too much influence on the internet today. No, feminists do. Women should know the risks of putting any information about themselves online. Actually, that's true.
Yes. Yeah.
Yeah, everyone should. And no, again, not just women, but yes, women.
Let them blending.
Yeah. With how pervasive internet access is today, women should not be surprised if people use it to hunt down more information about them. Well,
They think they should be surprised.
yeah,
They should be like, oh, someone hunted down information about me. How did this ever happen?
yeah. I mean, I somewhat agree, but I'm not like advocating people do it. I mean, they shouldn't.
but it's like,
they
should
shouldn't be surprised. No, it can happen.
It's like in this day and age, you shouldn't be surprised that if you don't lock your car door, someone might rob your car. You know what I mean?
Fucking look at this. Women are fair and reasonable in the demands they express online. Women, not feminists. Women, as if the majority of women are asking for what the feminists are asking for. This is fucking pissing me off, actually.
Yeah, I know.
Like, and the thing is, right? I have to say, yeah, I have to disagree with this. Because I know they're going to interpret this as feminists. I know they're going to think this. They are already conflate. I mean, they all do it. They do it habitually.
Despite the fact that Donald Trump won with the majority of white women voting for him.
Exactly. A women fair and reasonable. I'm going to have to strongly disagree because I know you're talking about SJWs and feminists. And no, you're not fucking reasonable. You're awful. Because of
You're cancer.
Yeah, you are. You're cancer. Yeah, you are literally cancer. Because of the lack of accountability and consequences online, it's acceptable to target and attack women online. Don't go around targeting and attacking anyone, dick. It's okay to express and perpetuate misogynistic beliefs online. Oh my fucking god, just kill me now. What counts as being misogynistic? Is it the air conditioning? Is it fucking...
But no, it is okay, freedom of speech, fuck it, whatever.
Yeah, it's not illegal. It's not nice to do it, but I mean, you're allowed to perpetuate any beliefs you want.
Freedom of speech is smart.
Yeah, but it's the it's okay bit that's getting me because that makes it like, well, would I do it? That's what makes me think. Obviously, I wouldn't do that, but like, I mean, everyone seems to be I mean, they seem all fine spreading Islamic values all over fucking Twitter. So I mean, apparently it's okay whether I think it's okay or not. It's no. Did you see Le Pen refusing the fucking veil? Good on her.
She was amazing.
Good on her.
And I got the hard on when she did it. I was like, yes.
Fucking that. I don't like the veil. It's fucking great.
And I like how people were like, well, the Mufti agreed, and it's like, doesn't matter. The Mufti lost in that debate. No, there's no way the Mufti comes looking good at it.
Yeah. Greater anonymity on the internet allows me to express my true feelings about women. I'm not anonymous. Fuck off. I express my true feelings about women anyway. Attacking women online helps me gain followers, views. Oh, they're talking about us. That's what they're talking about. They think they're talking about us, and they're thinking attacking feminists online helps me gain views. I don't know. No, I don't agree. I don't, well, it's not women anyway.
I think talking the truth gives you.
Yeah, I think that's the thing. I think it's speaking the truth, and it's.
If the feminists were right, and you talk shit against them,
people would be against me. Yeah, people would downvote me. They'd be like, "Fucking no, you're wrong," because they have these answers, blah blah blah, and this is how the ideology is internally consistent, and so you're wrong. and unfortunately, they just can't do that.
In what world?
Yeah, exactly. It's just not true in this timeline. Maybe there is a timeline where feminism is internally consistent, but fuck it, this isn't it. One of the advantages of attacking women online is that people acknowledge my opinions. What? No, I don't think they do. And again, I'm sure that they must be talking to us here.
how petty they think we are.
Yeah, exactly. That's it, isn't it? It's how
That's
petty.
what happens when you don't have a debate with the opposition.
Yeah.
You just demonize them.
Exactly. When you sit there and demonize them as misogynists and basement trolls and stuff forever, it's just like, oh, you must be just doing it to get people to acknowledge your opinions. Well, I mean, I would like it if you did acknowledge my opinions, and I'm guessing that the fact you're even asking this means you are, but, like, it shouldn't have fucking come to this, should it? This is all I'm saying. This is what pisses me off most
Okay,
about it.
let's go to the thought criminals.
On the internet, there is no issue with making sexual comments with women. Fucking hell, Jesus Christ.
Well,
Okay.
if you want to have a relationship, at one point you're going to start to flirt. And if you start to flirt, you have.
Yeah,
Man,
this is why I'm like, oh fucking hell, because this is another one of those things that, I mean, literally anything could be described from like the worst to the best, so it all falls into this. So
No, but the question is like, how the woman reacts. If the woman reacts poorly and you keep doing it, then yeah, it's not
I'm
not
just
okay.
gonna go
But
neutral. It's too much of a fucking
too vague, yeah.
yeah. It's too ill defined and needs more specificity. In the past few years, the video gaming community has seen several news stories involving female members having repeated experienced harassment and many others on social media. Have you heard of such events occurring in the video game community? Yes. We are interested in hearing any opinions.
Fuck off, Anita! No.
Okay. Indicate your gender using one of the following options. Well,
What other gender? A spooky ghost? The Holy
Yeah.
Spirit? God.
I am an ethnic milk drinker, but other ethnicity, please apply. Damn right. What country do you live in? The United Kingdom. What's the highest level of education I completed? Some college and university, some a dropout from university.
Now we know the truth. Now we know the
Oh man, I
reality
really
of
wish.
the
Man, I tell you, I really wish I'd never done computer science. It was so boring. It was just I could do it. It was easy, It was just one of those things like, right, yeah, I can do computers. They're very. I don't know why. It must have been because I've always had them. It's just like.
Yeah.
I've
Quit the
never-
foreplay. Tell us what you really earn. Yeah, let's see. Your Patreon might be going down after this.
Why?
Well, if people see that you're earning an obscene amount.
Yeah, no, I'm not. Yeah, but that's the thing, isn't it? Why? What have I done wrong by earning an
Come
obscene
on,
amount?
Mr. 1%.
I'm not the one for fucking cent.
Mr.
Jesus.
1%.
Well that.
Holy fucking Christ.
Yeah, but that's in dollars. It's not as much as you think. Actually,
Uh-huh.
to be honest with you, it's actually that.
Jesus, oh my lord.
Look, I'm not apologising for my success, okay? I work really fucking hard.
Holy shit.
No, I don't see why I should have to apologise. I'm not a
You
fucking
work-
commie.
What
Look at you. Of course, you're fucking Eastern European. Of course, you're now class conscious.
Wait, let me put it this way. You can buy Romanian villages. I'm not kidding. Like, entire villages. You go
Really?
there, mine. And they can be your people, and they can work your land. Like, that's how rich you are.
Okay, well, that's just, no. I think that's actually an indication of how poor Romania is. Actually, I mean, this most countries in the world, I can't just buy a village of slaves. Although now that you say that that's an option. How did you find out about this study? How did I?
Some
find out
random
this study?
gypsy gave it to me.
Yeah, from a friend. Yeah, in fact, yeah, I won't take it from a friend.
From a gypsy.
Yeah.
Aw.
Suck it.
Slash blush.
Debriefing. Fucking hell. Oh,
Yeah,
gee. I didn't have to fucking read this.
Look,
did I?
cyber violence against women and girls.
Oh, fucking hell. Cyber violence. Yeah, debriefing form, perception of gamers. Project title.
Cyber violence leads to cyber rape, which leads to cyber abortions. Or
Jesus
cyber
Christ.
babies, they
And
have
now
to
we've
pay
pissed off the
sex
cyber Christians. They're like, no cyber abortions. That's just wrong.
cyber gun violence.
Cyber life begins at conception. Jesus Christ. They have a holy war against the cyber Muslims. Cyber jihad people.
Cyber terrorist.
Yeah, cyber terrorism. Yeah. Right, project. Yeah, the roles of ideology, threat, and sexist attitudes in cyber violence against women and girls. Fucking hell. Principal investigator, social sociology lab. Right, that needs to be burned down. Today, there are more women and girls playing video games than ever before. Internet advocate, yeah, from 2014. Yeah, well done. That's not new. Recently, there have been several news stories about women. When is this from? How old is this survey?
Oh, it's quite new, I think.
Recently, there have been several news stories about women's video game communities and companies being attacked online. Yes, but yes, that's it, isn't it? That's the stories. That's what they tell you, and that's. I mean, it's just stories. You just don't know who's doing it. I mean, I guess this is part of the way of finding out. So maybe I should give you more credit. But it's just buying straight into the media narrative without exploring like an alternative like opinion of what's going on.
Right. Are you saying different opinions deserve a platform?
Yes, actually, I am.
No, we can't entertain wrong opinions.
Well, isn't Milo the best example of this? You know, he was given a platform and he said stuff about paedophilia, or at least, obviously he didn't say that, but, you know, the public perception, it's, you know, the narrative is spun that he's starting talking about paedophilia, and
You know what I hate? It's like,
but seriously, suddenly everyone's against him, and he's being completely condemned, he's being deplatformed, he's having his book deal cancelled, and he ends up having to resign from his job. Letting him speak made that happen. That's why free speech is like the answer to the bad ideas. This is now something that, you know, is going to be, you know, would be less popular.
I wanted to say that just because he spoke about pedophilia and whatnot, right, doesn't mean anyone else on the podcast agree with him. In fact, all of the people on the podcast thought he was completely nuts. You know, I mean, just because you are allowed to speak something doesn't mean people are automatically going to go like, yeah, he's mind controlling us.
Just hearing the thing isn't, it's not mind control. And again, it's just an opinion. Even if he holds that opinion to his dying day, that means nothing. You know, it doesn't mean he's going to break the law. It doesn't even mean he's into it necessarily. I mean, Milo, as far as I'm aware, goes for older men. And I'm guessing it's because of father issues. So
and by the way,
you know,
I think he won on the book deal. He won
he got a new one, didn't he?
$250,000.
Well, yeah, that's true. But he got a new one, didn't he? Someone else picked up the book.
Yeah, and he has $250,000 in cash, which...
No wonder he was like, maybe I'll resign from Breitbart. You got a nice big wad of cash there, mate. You may as well do something with it.
Yeah, he's going to create a new media, like Breitbart.
A new website like Breitbart. That's very interesting. I wonder. I bet it does well as well.
Yeah, a lot of people were on Breitbart because of Milo.
Yeah, he was definitely their leading star, wasn't he? Ben Shapiro was the only one who was anywhere close.
Yeah, no, he has a lot of popularity with the kids these days.
It's interesting how Breitbart's spawning. You know, Ben Shapiro is running The Wire at the moment, and it's not doing badly. I'm just going to...
I don't know why Ben Shapiro hates Milo every time he talks about... They talk about each other.
Because I think he feels that Milo has acted dishonorably towards him. That's why.
Maybe.
Anyway, so... in addition to questions, ideology... Oh my god, I can't be bothered to read this shit. In the study, it is expected that strongly subscribing to RWA and SDO, holding sexist attitudes, and believing that female gamers are difficult to interact with and have too much influence will lead to more favourable attitudes towards cyber behaviours such as hacking, impersonation, surveillance and tracking, harassment and spamming, recruitment and malicious distribution. Wow. I'm sure that's exactly what you'll find in it as well, because that's exactly what you're.
Yeah, they might cherry pick the things they want. Yeah. It's like, oh, look on this place, a lot of gamers said blah blah blah, and they won't talk about the other things where most gamers like agree it's not okay to impersonate women. They'll probably go like, a lot of gamers think it's absolutely okay to research a woman online. It's like, hey, of course it is. You know, that's what the internet is for.
Yeah, I mean, presumably you're not doing it without a good reason. You know, like I looked up Leigh Alexander and what she was doing. Yeah, you're researching a woman online.
You have her in your search bar, you stalker.
Yeah, exactly. But yeah, I know that's the thing. It could be any number of reasons. I need to look up like my wife's like work contact boss or something to arrange a fucking surprise party at work for my wife or something. Use the internet to figure out who she is and email her. You know, it's like fucking God. You say like everyone's a fucking stalker or something, but like this is just a tool that people use to contact each other for perfectly innocent reasons.
You know, did you notice that it's implied that only men do it? It's like
the whole thing is dichotomized.
You know, it's like, who's this bitch that's checking out my boyfriend? You know,
it's extremely transphobic, is what we're saying. But yeah, I just love this.
Yeah, just scroll down and send it because it's getting
Yeah,
late.
but I love the holding sexist attitudes and believing that female gamers are difficult to interact with and have too much influence will lead to more favourable attitudes. So yeah, but I really think the number of people that think that female gamers are difficult to interact with is really low. I think that what you're and the thing is, I think they're honestly going to interpret female as meaning feminist. I honestly think that they're compromised
Yeah,
by their
yeah.
ideology that
No,
strongly.
honestly, female gamers are the easiest to interact with me because we have things in common.
Yeah,
Like I find it more hard to interact with a woman that's like the stereotypical woman that likes shopping and she likes pop
yeah. What do you
culture.
talk to her about?
Yeah, it's like I don't have things in common that much.
Mm.
And but yeah, I guess with a female gamer that only talks about social justice, yeah, it would be hard.
Oh shit. Because anonymity is very important to the study. We ask that you do not discuss any part of the study with anyone who is likely to take part in the study until after April 29th, 2017.
Oops, we goofed. See,
Why
these
didn't
things-
why didn't you put that at the fucking front
Yeah,
of the study?
that's what I wanted to say. It's like you should put this in the front.
If you wish to discuss the study with people who have already participated in the study or will participate using non-gamers, that is acceptable. Particularly, you're encouraged to share this link to study with other gamers you may know as long as you
Guys,
don't discuss parts of the study
listen.
beforehand.
Do not participate into the study. Okay, you've been exposed. You got spoilers. Do not participate into the study. Very
Yeah.
important.
The study will be certainly. I'll leave a link in the description because I have to, and they did ask us to share this around. But now that you've been compromised, it's on you.
You know what you can do? If you want to be nice, you can put a thumbnail. Complete the study first before watching this video. If you want to be.
Yeah. That's a good idea. Yeah, I will actually do that. That's a good point. No, I will do that. That'd be a good thing to do. You're right.
See, I'm always with a good
But
idea.
it's going to be funny because they're going to be pissed off either way, aren't they? They're going to be like, "Ree, you showed our study
Oh
to
my
everyone.
God,
You
they
ruined our
would-
study."
they would-
And the thing is, imagine if this gets into the news. What happened? Well, a bunch of ethnic Kyrgyzstanis managed to come and ruin our academic study. We're fucking outraged.
I noticed. It's like there
That'll
was
just be
another
funny.
woman. Yeah, there was another woman with the study, and she was like, "Share it with your friends. Don't share it with your enemies." And this is like what they do. They don't want the study to be shared with actual gamers. Because I actually
Well,
said in
no.
the
They've
video to her,
said she did say share this around and stuff.
No,
I mean,
don't share it.
there is a significant problem with social media bias with
yeah, I
any
mean,
games.
the best way to do it, if you want
Yeah.
actual results, would be to go to a geek store or a gaming center,
Yeah.
and just leave a bunch of
Yeah.
leaflets there and say, like,
Yeah.
look,
Yeah, but this is a problem that is known problem, and it's suspected. It especially permeates the left wing as well because academia is overwhelmingly left wing, and it turns out that left wing people are much more likely to block people with opposing views. Unsurprisingly, we all knew that. So, it's
well, right-wing people used to block people who weren't Christians.
well, yeah, but this is the situation now. But
Yeah.
anyway, so we're
Yeah,
encouraged to
you
share,
need to
but
scroll
not
down.
discuss. Oh,
Yeah,
well,
no,
sorry.
just scroll down and click send or something.
We're dicks, yeah. Maybe,
By the
maybe
way,
I
if
should
anyone in the
withdraw my response.
if anyone in the
from this
comment
study.
section can give me like a Twitter handle so I can put it on my channel, I would be grateful. For like whoever made the study or like the school or whatnot. 'Cause I want to educate them so they can see why exactly I gave the answers
Yeah.
that I gave.
I'd like to just talk to them and explain to them that they have a really bizarre way of thinking. It's not that we do.
By the way, Sarga, you know what you should do? Take online feminist courses, because then you can get a diploma.
I should get a degree in feminism.
Yeah.
That's not going to earn me any money, is it?
No, but it's going to be really interesting, because now they can't say that you don't understand feminism.
That's true, actually.
You can put
That's
your
a good
diploma
point.
at the back,
Actually, if we're going to talk about feminism, I'm the one with the degree in feminism here, so...
If you study,
that's a
you
good
can
idea. I might do that.
And when you make your videos, you can have like the diploma in the background, gender
Oh,
studies.
I absolutely would. If I had a gender studies diploma, I would have it proudly displayed on every video. Right, okay, so you may choose to opt out. I think maybe I should opt out if I post this video. Because I feel like... Really? I mean, I feel like I'm kind of ruining their stuff.
No, you're not. You it's only for people who seen the survey before.
So you didn't see it before, so it counts for you.
Okay, but I don't know. Now I feel. See, now I feel bad. Now I feel like I've ruined someone's stuff. They're probably just perfectly normal, nice people.
Why? Did you answer honestly?
Well, yeah, but they
Yeah,
didn't
ruined
want me
this
to
stuff.
share the results of the survey with other people, and I shared it with
That
everyone
might
because they
not be
didn't.
the survey.
They didn't tell me in advance. How the fuck was I supposed to know that?
Let me put it this way: I ruined their stuff, so it's okay for you to ruin it as well because it's
Oh,
already
okay,
late.
that's fine then. I won't feel bad about it. What? No,
Yeah, you get they're bribing you basically.
right. Okay, well, I don't need their bribes.